Hello, my friends. What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. We're playing some Europe caps today. Europe. Advanced. Progressive capitals. So I'm black in the fourth seat. We have medium bot, medium automated, no alliance, no portals, yes fog, yes blizzards. Okay, only difference here from meta is medium bot. Sure. I need an alleviation. Pete, your streams will be keeping me entertained while I recover from a broken ankle. How did you hurt yourself? That sucks. Where do we like it's black? We see yellow. We don't. Okay, we see blue, we see yellow. Do we see red? Russia is split here. Could lock blue into their side of the noob corner. I don't know how much that benefits me. Can neighbor cap yellow as well. I don't want to cap in the back. I mean, this doesn't, like, it's not the end of the world terrible. It's like a high risk play. I'll take the high risk play. We'll see. Aaron the Winner says, I'm fairly new to Risk still, but I've played Catan a while now, and it's extremely frowned upon there to target one person to decide who wins once you know you can't win yourself. Why? But in Risk, it seems like it happens all the time. Why is it frowned upon? Okay, so that's our board today. We have no 2-line. We have a 1-line 3-4 with an Istanbul cap. Okay, so what do we got? We got a blue cap. We got yellow in the middle. We got white. And we got me. We don't see magenta. We don't see red. Oh, baby. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you, Abdullah, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, sir. Happy Eid. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Eid is the celebration, right? At the end of Ramadan. Aldor says, also in Catan, the way you win is objectives. In Risk, the way you win is by making everyone else lose. Right. What is the, what was the question? How you doing, White Haze? First time in, how are you? Yeah, I want to know why it's frowned upon in Catan. Like, explain, if you can explain to me the reason, then maybe I can understand it better. It's today? Oh, fuck yeah. Do we have any sort of read on red's position? If there's a Gaston cap, I'm also not in the best way. Okay, Aaron says in Catan, not every move you make directly targets another player, and in the end, you aren't trying to kill each other mainly. Yeah, I just, I'll just plead ignorance here. You're a Joker. That's nice. C. Benson says probably because it's a 4-player game. If you can't win and stop another, it majorly helps the other two. I think that's still true for Risk. So there's a free for all game theory component, and my sort of thinking in free for all is that I will play to win until I can't. And as soon as I can't play to win, then my goal will be to make the person, my new win will be to make the person who made me not be able to win lose. And I think if everyone always plays like that, that actually creates a positive systemic incentive for good behavior, right? So the more players there are, the more things like good neighbor theory would be revealed as a winning strategy, right? You don't necessarily want a game of Risk where everyone's just hitting everyone forever, because that just takes forever and there isn't any real meaningful progress to be made. What you want from a game of Risk is you want to know who you can work with, who you can't, and work with the people you can to defeat the people you can't. And that efficiently moves the game forward, right? You don't want games of Risk to last forever with no progression. You want games of Risk to, move nicely towards the end state, right? Wherein someone does in fact win. And I think the rationale of, if I always punish the guy who punishes me, then if the guy punished me in a bad way, then, the cream will rise to the top and the dregs will sink to the bottom. So I think it is arguably kind of correct from a game theoretical level that you would want, you would kind of want the incentives to align that way. Aaron says, in Catan, if you can't win, even if you think someone's targeted you, or you're just generally just supposed to sit out and let other players, but we say just supposed to, that sounds like that doesn't sound like a rule, right? That sounds like let's say a cultural convention. And always target the person you think is close to winning if you have to. So there's a difference between rules of the game, playing to win, and how do I describe it? Players playing the way they think other people should play, right? It's not a rule, but it's a guideline in all the leagues. Interesting. So there must be a systems reason for it that I'm missing because I don't know enough about Catan. Yeah, because in fact, the time I played Catan, someone made me lose, and I tried to make them lose too. So it did seem like a similar enough game. Wednesday's treating me well, man. How are you? How you doing, Frizz? Is today Wednesday? I thought today was Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. What day are you on? You missed the day. Fuck, it's Thursday. It's all good. I had to check too. Hey, Kyle. Catan at its highest levels is about communication and balance. If one or two people are ahead, they have to coordinate to ruin that person's game slowly. Right. But why does that entail that you have to lay down when someone fucks you? Hug my toad. Thank you for the 4 gifted, man. Thank you. Killing it today. If the king making is too egregious, then you can get someone banned from the leagues. Yeah, it's just it's thought of as bad behavior. I see. Thank you. So my history with free for all games is not just with Risk, but also with Magic. So I played Commander as kind of like my main hobby for, I don't know, most of the decade before COVID. And that was more 4-player free for all. But a very similar thing is that if someone makes me lose, I will just relentlessly target them. And I don't really think there's anything wrong with that. You're red on 13? This music is giving you arcade vibes. That's what we're going for. Epic. Has a song request been claimed? Yes. I'm enjoying these long sort of mixes, though. They're like, they help me not have to think about what's on. Magenda's trying to take that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Have you been off bonus all game? 9 troops. No, Magenta has something. Okay. Okay. Magenta has this. Well, that doesn't. That's not what I was trying to do. Magenta has this. Yeah. They're going to take this now. And then go, maybe even go for Splitterly. Letting Magenta be in Italy is a mistake. I have to remove that. Pop, thank you for the 12 months. What's up? How are you, bro? How are you? I need some pizza and some quarters, play some Metal Slug, dude. Those days were wonderful. I thought you said that you don't like to play as black. Yeah, I joined someone else's lobby. So this was just, I was last in. So this was just the color that I spawned in and then they fired. I don't tend to play as black a lot. This is probably my least favorite risk color to play as. I think it makes the show look ugly. Right? I'd much rather have any other color because it kind of makes the shot more vibrant. Yes, you are, Torino. Yes, you are. How are you, man? JP just says he feels bad that blue is Pete. It thinks it looks like targeting. No, it can't look like targeting because he's no way to know it was me. And if it won in the game, then good for him. Right? There's nothing I could do about it. It was a turn order thing. It was a tempo thing. You sure you aren't just coordinating your color with your outfit? No. I like the shot to look a certain way. You make the show look ugly. Wow. You just lost? Okay, well, then it wasn't the best, in retrospect, it wasn't the best decision. But it can't possibly be targeting because there's no way. I trust JPiz well enough to know that JPiz is not fucking going to snipe in a friendly game, right? So there's no way he would be fucking targeting. He made a decision. He thought it was the right decision at the time. And, you know, sometimes you win those, sometimes you lose those. That's fine. I certainly wouldn't hold it against him as a person. But I do feel like the way I respond in game is kind of, as I said, right, on a systems level, I would want players to face the consequences of their actions, right? I wouldn't want to just lay down and let someone fucking kill me for value, right? Which he was he was very obviously trying to do, and fair enough. So I smell it, right? I'm going to deny you the extra card. And I'm going to take my 20 troops out of your ass until you do it, right? And that's the best I could really do. The donation link keeps crashing? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Like, direct no? Didn't look like it did go through. That's to the PayPal, right? So I think, unfortunately, we have to remove Magenta's ability to fuck us and also break them. Now, the other thing I want to do is I kind of want to check. Yeah. See, they don't really have, they can't. This is a similar, I'm doing to Magenta what JPiz did to me, right? Same thing, right? I'm breaking him in a way that he can't exactly retaliate on me. It's just how you play, right? It's just how you play. It's not, I don't know Magenta. I don't have any hard feelings against them outside of the game. I'm not particularly targeting them. I'm just playing in a way that I think will give me advantage at their expense. GJ just got forced. GG, man. It's all good. I found out after the fact. I mean, I think your play made a lot of sense. I think your play made a lot of sense. I tried twice. My credit card was locked. Oh, no. I was like, shit, I hope this isn't Pete. It's fine. I tried to cost you as much as I possibly could. It was my only choice. I thought White's cap was in Africa. Oh my God. It really looked like White was playing off cap hard. I also chose my cap fully expecting someone to be in the pocket. So I guess maybe I get my comeuppance a bit. Well, thank you, Abdullah, for the offer, man. I appreciate all of your generosity, guys. I certainly don't feel entitled to the support, but very grateful for it. We're on a level 2 hype train. Thank you so much, folks. Benisor says, I still play too much for the vibe, and I just decide that I like a player. I try to bring them to endgame with me until they horribly backstab me. It's a normal way to play. Need more troops on my capital now. I can't both keep magenta off bonus and also keep enough troops on camp, can I? Shit. My route was great. I got trolled by red for no reason. Well, White snowball. Sorry, JPez. White went super aggro for a guy who doesn't usually play the settings. Maybe he's been watching too much Pete. I usually play these settings quite aggro myself. Great war for me, yeah. So we don't know where Magenta's cap is, but we've kind of kept them off bonus, but they're just going to get progressively more and more pissed off at me. I wouldn't try and guard if I was you. I'd put those troops on capital. Yeah. And he says, all right, maybe with the set. Hello, Lloyd. Hello. Without the Nalut cap, North Africa is not a play unless there's specific blizzards. It's which one's Nalut? This one? Yeah, that one's Nalut. Yeah. I mean, people like to cap here, but it's not nearly as good as Greece in most cases. I'm getting away with fucking murder here. What kind of situation we have here? This is looking quite good. We've bullied Magenta out of their position. No. Okay. Thanks, Yellow. White doesn't like that. Yeah, Greece is an okay cap. I think people overvalue Istanbul and Benghazi relative to Greece. But of course, the blizzards, always change it. Benghazi doesn't protect North Africa. And then they don't get Greece. Yeah. It's... I don't pretend to have thought about this as much as you have. Don't roll my cap, please. Are you gonna? He is gonna. He's gonna roll my cap. Ooh, bad dice. No. Holy fucking shit. I thought I was gonna roll it. Friends. Woo! Okay, well, I can't keep enough troops on my cap and also pressure fucking Magenta, can I? Does that mean I have to let Magenta in? How did you and your girlfriend meet? Maybe you've mentioned before on Tinder. Red has 3 cards available. Do we know where red is? I dropped this open prison scare. I thought blue was going to roll it, man. Red still has their capital. You just need like 20% more than what pink gets on rebought and the rest on cap. Maybe. I'll let him break me for a turn, I guess. You sound extremely happy. Thank you, man. I'm I'm rewarded that most things in my life are going quite well, right? Just once I get notice on the visa, I will have a lot of relief regarding... regarding just sort of like the security of my future. Come on, are our dice really that shit? Oh, goes the risk pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, we have 42 cap to Blue's 52. I wonder if Blue hates my guts or not. But so far I've been busy keeping Magenta off bonus. So let's see how many of their troops they pump into breaking what of me. Okay, 2 cap. Is this the red kill? It's always a butt clincher when the giant stack finds your cap. And he just put so many troops on his cap. I was like, oh fuck. All right, Hugo. He's gonna set and hit the 5. You break Italy as well. You get into Spain and France. He breaks Italy as well. I accept. Okay. I'm really trying to force Magenta into the other direction. You got great dice on that. He's due. I've been being not very nice to him. I think now is far more likely we go hunt the red kill. Maybe Blue gets the red kill before we get a chance. Yeah. Let's see if Blue goes for it before we get a chance. Also, yellow is probably only there. Yeah. Blue didn't know that red was off cap. I think we go for the red kill here. Can we get red and yellow? Is there a universe where we can get both? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, why would you put so many troops off cap? Mohammed, bro, why? What the fuck? Okay. We surely get teamed on, right? This is not good. Kraskin won, fuck yeah. I try and fucking lock his cap in and didn't take, huh? White says, that's fine, I'm taking a +8. Okay, Magenta's going to keep breaking me in the bottom. Blue probably retakes their bonus in the top. And then we bully Magenta until we kill them? Or Magenta sets on 3. Just a card? Or break? Yeah, he's pissed at me. He doesn't like me very much. I respect that. Does Blue retake Germany here? Blue would like to see what's going on. Yeah, there's no cap there. Interesting. So the cap's on the other side. Cool. Ah! When I tried for the magenta kill? Yeah, it didn't work, Toffee Faye. It didn't work. You read my mind, though. Yeah, almost. I don't think that was a terrible kill to try. But now we're in a bad spot. Okay, so now we're in a 3-player game. Both of my opponents appear to be pretty good and strong, and we're in the middle, which is not ideal. I should probably go down to a single capital. I think I should give this actually to blue and play off the middle. You put the tip in pink and all you got was regret? I think we were pretty close. White has a solid 3 caps. Yeah, white's winning this game. I'll give my 50 cap to blue here and hope that we can team on him. But maybe blue takes my cap and that's fine. Like I should be happy with whatever blue wants, basically. Cause like not having him here kind of locks him into a position where white has nowhere to go but into me before he goes into blue. White's not gonna go out of his way to kill blue. So unless he's actually going out of his way to kill blue. He hits only, or he hits, sorry, blue's not hitting white, right? Blue's hitting only me. Yeah. Yeah, I have to go to 1 cap in the middle. Yeah, that's fine. 1 cap in the middle it is. Great win by Kreskin? Fuck yeah. I'm sure the rest of that game was great. I wish I got to play it. Okay, 55 for white. White setting on 3 is interesting. Are they trying to push into blue now? That would have been what I wanted. Fun game to watch. I'm happy for you guys. I'm sad that I didn't get to play that one, but I'm sure it was fun for other people, so we'll call that a win. This handicap hit him so well. He held a lot of bonuses he had no claim to. Yeah, well, good. Good for Krez. Okay, so you stole all that shit from me, Blue, so now I can't help you, you see. Right? I cannot help you in the war against white. It's totally your game to do now. And I'll let him kill you. If that's what you want. Becky suited to trendy? Oh no. Tofife says, okay, now for a risk noob like me, just card and pass and hope they get into a war. Yeah, I mean, I think missing the magenta kill there puts me in such a weak position that I'm stuck in the middle and I need them to hit each other a lot before they realize that they can start card blocking me. So if they're still of the mentality that they're going to try and push their weight around into the board to make kills, like blue didn't put all of his troops on this, which he probably should have, right? This should now be blue's majority cap. But he's keeping way too much locked in London, which doesn't really do much for him. So yeah, I have to card and pass, and I have to maintain cap cards. Vienna's great. Like, I love Vienna. I have 3 cap cards. Maybe blue gives me a couple more. Yeah, see? Maybe he gives me a couple more. Thanks, blue. Coffee time. White's really like, I want that +4, man. I want that +4. Yeah, now he's attacking blue. Good. At this point, cards mean more than area. Well, I think think of it in rather than what means more than what, think of it in terms of ratios. So at the beginning of the game, the cards are worth 4, 6, 8, 10, right? So the ratio between the board and the cards is massively in favor of the board. And as the game goes on, right now each card is worth a third of a set. So each card is worth 23.3 troops. Okay. So white is getting 33 a turn plus a card. So he's getting more than double my generation currently at the current board. And as time goes by, the 41, right? The ratio between the cards on the board closes and then flips. And it depends on how much board you hold, obviously. But I like to kind of express the numbers in Risk in terms of ratios, because that's kind of how I think about it. Like the ratio between me getting that magenta kill, I don't know what the exact cap roll was, but I think that was a high odds roll I failed. And even then it wasn't going to set me immediately, so it wasn't necessarily a good move. It was kind of like I'd much rather play a 3-player stalemate than a 4-player stalemate kind of move. Hey, Trendy Pete, I have the surprise. You might have to stand up for this. Now you can't even see my face. We're standing. Oh, baby! Fuck yeah, Trendy Wiz. Fuck yeah, she got herself the diamond. Congratulations to the Whistler. Ladies and gentlemen, $250,000 tummy smacks down the drain. Our newly minted VIP. I did it after a year and a half of trying. Congrats, Trendy Wiz. Well done. How did you do in the streamer game? Okay, so is this white trying to card block blue? So I'm going to be nice to white and break the +4 instead of the +8 I could break. Becky sued me and fed me to Kraskin. It was probably around 75%. I'll take that. I'm happy with that, Alador. I do like to play like this because I'm much more interested in having a dynamic game than a very, very slow win at all costs game, but different people have different styles of play, obviously. A little girl on girl violence. I like girl on girl. Not violence, though. I'm against violence. Strongly against violence. Staunchly. Congrats, Trendy. That's fucking sick. How much for a shirtless stream? You don't want to see the flumpish meat. The real flumpolius, guys. I just want you guys to keep thinking of me as this man. The man I was long ago. Buff. Chainsaw wielding. Alligator says, the good old meta settings. Is it better set on 3 when you have it past a certain point? Because the difference in troops for a few sets doesn't matter. No, you actually want to go to 5 in the end game because card blocking is what's going to end the game. So if you're in a state where you can't set to get out of a block, sure, the troop differential, if you're thinking about it truly in terms of troop differential, yeah, it doesn't matter much, but that's not the way you want to be thinking about it. You want to be thinking about it in terms of who's trying to block me, who can I block, and if someone tries to block me, can I get out of it? So you want to be thinking of it in terms of cap cards. Hello, Victor Slim. The chainsaw pick is epic, though. That's why I'm saying I don't want to ruin anyone's memory of the once beautiful man that I was by doing a shirtless stream now. That was you. Just kidding. Been there, done that. It happens. I'm 42 years old. Like I don't work outside anymore is the thing. Like a big part of staying lean for me was having, 20, 30, 40, 50 hours of fucking cardio a week. Like that was, as soon as I started working, more inside on the stream, like I love it. This is not a lament, right? I love this work. I love the fact that we can hang out and fucking play video games and have fun, and I can make a show and I can make a living doing that. I recognize this is a fucking blessing. I was also cognizant that sitting in a chair more would lead to a little more, meat, so to speak. Do you think there is an objective standard for beauty? No. I think there are human universals. Typically, like what science has shown us as far as human universals regarding what people find attractive is symmetry and unblemished skin, apparently, are two of the only sort of, quote, universal human beauty standards we have. But even that, right, there's asterisks associated with all of that. How hard do we think these guys are hitting each other? Should I care? Do I care? I'm just going to chill in the middle of the board and be boring, old piece of shit, do nothing, GM style. Do you think it's an objective standard for beauty? Yeah, it's not really about what I think. I like the distinction between objective and universals. Well, because when you start talking to a philosopher about objective, right, I can really dig into the weeds about like how do you define objective? Who is the object, right? Who is the subject? What viewpoint are we discussing this problem from, and so on and so forth, right? So, okay, White's trying to hold blue off on either side of my cap, and he's using my cap. Okay. I don't know if I should still be nice to White or not. But so far, there's still action happening on the other side of the board, so we'll let that happen a bit. They're gently caressing each other while whispering sweet nothings into my ear. I do miss the fitness and the tan that came with working outside. Well, the problem with me is I live in Canada, so I can only really be outside half the year, and the rest of the time it's freezing fucking cold. So I'm really looking forward to being in Florida for that. One of the key reasons, right? I love being outside. I love warm weather. I love the ocean. I'm going to swim. I'm going to rollerblade. I'm going to lift. Oh, what worked I used to cut grass. I cut grass and plow snow, yeah. Universal beauty standard equals that chonky cap. Is chonk. I'm Canadian. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. How you doing, Toretto? These guys are smacking each other. This is good. Should I still be nice to White? Fuck you, +8. I'm in Ontario. Huge, man. Roller lifting is dangerous. Be careful. Swimming is going to be magic. I do it 3 days a week and it works. Yeah, I like swimming in the ocean. White's winning too hard? All right. I think he is. We got to cut him down to size by breaking in a free +8. Nye Ross says, I worked on roofs outside 10 plus years and 4 seasons. Similar to Canadian weather, I love it. Roofers fucking got it way harder than what I ever did. Roofers had to like sweat. You guys had to sweat up there, man. I did framing carpentry. Framing is where you build the home. You build the actual frame to the home. I did frame carpentry for 2 months in the winter in Toronto to earn money to buy my first truck and to buy my lawnmowers and shit when I first started out. And that work, they work you to the damn bone. My dad did roofing in Canada. Fuck, man. So it's hard work. Hard work, yeah. Arthur says, I'm the opposite of Pete. I hate the heat. Cold doesn't bug me too much. It's the darkness. Hate being this far north. Different strokes, right? You all do you. I'm not here trying to say anyone needs to live their lives any sort of way. Okay, did blue just get a cap? Is that why? Is this a long fortify? I don't really want to open up the white cap. Dog Disciple says, my heart goes out to all the roofers here in Vegas during the summer. Dude, I can only imagine. Okay. Breaking noob corner. Been any good microbreweries down in Naples or up here? The soles of their shoes melt on the roof. I can imagine. Oh, microbreweries down in Naples. What was the one I really liked? It had it had skeletons on surfboards in it. And they had a great trivia night. What was the damn name of the place? I think it was up in Bonita. It was called Hop-Sized, I think. I don't remember the name of Hop-Sized. I'm pretty sure it was the name of the brewery. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay. Now blue's trying to block white. Or is he trying to block me? I'm the filling the noob sandwich. I can chill. I can let this game run for a bit. It was the only way, right? After feeding the magenta kill to white, I needed the 2 guys on either side of the board not to chip. If I was trying to hold board, it would be futile, right? I need these guys not to eat me alive. Okay, this is my price. This is my price, Blue. You would like me to help you keep white blocked. at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. Does blue accept the price? We'll see if blue's a noob or not. I don't think either of these guys are noobs. I don't think either of these guys are noobs. Yeah. Shocking. What was shocking about that? Radiant Ice says, I was on a tour down in Florida, and they have a statewide app which lets you cash in beers at different microbrews each month, and it looked really neat. Yeah, me and my girl like to do trivia nights, so I enjoy going out there trying to win a free dinner or win a beer or something, right? Well, yeah, he let me hold it. He paid the price. He was okay with it. He's like, losing this is worth it to have a homie, and then me and him can work together. And White is saying, oops. White is saying, don't work against me. And now blue wants me to block white, which I'm not yet going to do. Hello? 15 Caleb. What's up, man? Welcome. Why don't you stack and let these two fight? Because they had been. And if I didn't pick a side, then what happens is eventually they get bored and they team me. So now I've picked a side. So I will show loyalty to blue, and we will, contribute to a block together. Blue isn't willing to just pay to block white and take second. Blue would like to win this game. So I'm going to have to contribute. I have to pick a side, which I have, and I have to contribute. And he has shown very reasonably to let me have a piece of the board in order to hope that I'm on his side. So let's see. I think just sitting back and doing nothing, eventually both of your opponents end up hating your guts. All right, 69 sacks for the memes. Nice. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Okay, blue has cards. He sees that I'm working with him. And he's going to put half the set into white. White's on 4, so white can punch through. It's not really blocked either. Come on, Pete. 6-7. Save the times. I don't even know what you're talking about, man. Where's White's cap? So our caps are, this was blue. This was me. This was yellow. This is magenta. This was whites. And this was reds. Those are your caps. 69. Keep it millennial. Exactly. Got to hold it down for my people. And we're still beating on blue. Make Vienna 420. I want Vienna as strong as possible. Looks like these guys are going to attrition, and I won't have to do much. I think their animosity is enough that I'll be able to kill one and go into the 1v1 at advantage when the time is right. $20 for white. Who's the worst player in this game in my eyes? I'm sure there's many, 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 many terrible players. I've played a lot of them. But I wouldn't waste any time or energy trying to know their names. Ooh, do we have them card blocked? Actually, I don't want that card. I want this card. How you doing, Vidiaf? Finally able to catch stream. How you doing? I'm good, man. Hello. Don't know why this says this game. Not every game you ever played was the question. I missed. Worst player in this game. In this game, I did miss the question. Well, I mean, red quit, so we don't know. Magenta played normally. Magenta could have been okay. I think both blue and white are fine. I think yellow was kind of mediocre in terms of not having enough troops on their capital when I killed them. You think we'll win blue or white? I think I win. I think I win this game. Why did I do the slider thing? I was trying to suggest to blue to give me a card there. I want him to give me cap cards as sort of a gesture. Right? So what we're doing is we're trying to set up a block on white so white can't get cards, but I have to trade with blue, and I want to trade with blue in a way that doesn't close Vienna. Okay, blue doesn't know how to... Blue doesn't know how to slider. But maybe blue's trying to make me close Vienna. I heard from your videos that you're going to Florida. When are you leaving? Don't know yet. I find out at the end of the month whether or not my visa is approved. And hopefully the answer is yes. Do not close. I know where this is going. You win. Oh, he got the cap. He's in. He's in. Is he getting the kill? Okay, we see how much white has. White has more than blue. Where? Oh, he doesn't where. Okay, do you take the 71 then? If you're white, you're pissed off at both of us, so. He does get the 71. Okay. Well, I wouldn't hide in the corner. That's not a good idea. Goes there. Goes there. Okay, white put himself in a corner. What does blue do about that? This might just be a setup to sue. Okay. White's still trying to be vindictive. Easy block. Yeah, easy block on white. GG. Thank you, Eldor. We're trying. East is locked down. Yeah. I don't know why white would. That's the worst of all possible caps for him to want to be on as his final stand. Right? It's the easiest card block in the world. Does blue just kill him? I hope blue just kills him and takes second. Give him the wow. Not yet. Okay. Well, do you have a set on 3? I mean, do ya? That's not the cap you wanted to end on, friend. Oh, he does. Hit blue. Sue out. The pyaw. Yeah, we get the pyaw. All right, ladies and gentlemen. White gets the blue kill if he knows what's up, but he does not. He does not. They always have a trade on 3. It's fine if they use it on the other guy. You got to give blue second, right? Why? Because I chose his side? I think I do give blue second here. But why do you think I gotta? I'm curious. I want to see if we agree or not. Thank you, Centauri. Thank you, Dong Disciple. Because I chose his side and he went along with it. I think so. If I can give blue second, I do. But if he's got a set. Yeah, he asked for loyalty. Well played. We'll give him second. Good games with both of my opponents. They were quite good. Sorry, Mike. Apologies. I mean, I think it was obvious that I picked his side, though, so you shouldn't be super surprised. This isn't like the worst anime betrayal in history. Good game, guys. Hey, thank you, Mog. Hell yeah, the Peach Mountain. You think I kill blue? I think I stay loyal to blue there. I think it worked out in my favor. I think white could have done the same thing. I think blue's a better player. I do. Let's do a Q&A question here before we end the video. Today's Q&A question is from Pausman. All right, Pausman. Pausman says, I would normally make my comments on YouTube, but this video seemed to have them disabled maybe. Maybe you watched it early? I love the video, but I was also suspicious of White. Normally, he was playing to survive, but there were a few times shortly spoke of him on stream, he gives me a heart. Yeah, I get sus games on stream all the time. Like you said, you can never be sure about the timing, but the timing was too coincidental, in my opinion. Okay. Also, I do think that there was a way to play for first, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on the idea. When black guards red's last territory in Oz, my instinct told me to communicate love with white, take Africa, Europe, sit in Middle East. This play keeps you blocked initially. I got to see. Let's consult the videotape. Do not play to win. Let's consult the videotape. Old man Pete. This is going to be a repeat moment. Okay, so let's see. The question. When black guards red's last territory in Oz, when black guards... Oh, I remember this game. So the story of this game is we take our position. We are blue. We take Africa. White breaks. We have stability. And then Chinese Peteman shows up. Apparently, chat thinks I look Asian. I don't think I look Asian, but you guys are free to make up your own minds on that one. And then what happens? Nobody breaks me. Okay, green breaks me. Green breaks me and I kill him, right? At this point. I'll do both. I'll kill him and play to win. I just immediately murder green for fucking the audacity to break me, right? Yeah, that seems like a Peteman move. Okay, and then later on, I remember this. Black and red get into war up in the top. Yeah, red breaks, black reciprocates, and then up here, red basically points his gun at black, and then black says, if you're going to point your gun at me, I might as well shoot first. Now, what black misses here is they miss the kill, right? They don't put a 4 here, so they bomb 100 fucking plus something troops into red, but they don't get the value. I remember this moment. Someone in my YouTube comments said to me, black deserved that kill, right? So they fail the kill on red and then they block it. And I say, obviously don't kill guard red because I'm taking that fucking kill. Someone in my YouTube comments is like, black paid 100 something troops. He deserved that kill. And I say, he absolutely did not deserve that kill. If black deserved that kill, he would have taken it. So the fact that he missed that fucking kill is the definition of not deserving it. So because I remember this game now, because black chose to guard it, I said, I am taking those 4 cards off the table. Now, Posman's question is, my instinct told me you would communicate love with white, take African Europe, sit in Middle East. This play keeps black blocked from me initially, allows white to take North America and sit with the pink pseudo blizzards. Yes, in Asia. White might also take both kills here and go heads up with me, putting me in a winning position. I believe the kill would be negative enough to give me a slight advantage. Worst case, black gets the red kill, but you still have enough troops to either box him in or hope for first or still kill him outright for second. Love you and all the work you do in the great shows. I failed to notice the question, Posman. What is the question? I don't see a question. I see a bunch of comments. So the answer I will give to this scenario without there actually being a clear question is, yes, I absolutely could have played this moment differently. I could have played it to win more. but I kind of wanted to teach black, and by extension, you all, a lesson. And that is, if you fail a kill like that, don't double down on your error and block it from someone else. Right? Like, I'm taking that fucking kill. And yeah, in retrospect, maybe not the best move, but it still comes down to the dice, still comes down to white's loyal. Maybe he gets bad dice on black, and I go into an even 1v1. As it stands, I think he got excellent dice and he kills me easily, but yeah, closer than most, right? White actually had to not suck still in order for that to be a winning game for them. So I'm happy for that situation to happen. And yeah, if just a reminder, folks, if you have questions for me, throw them up in the Kill P Strategy Discord Q&A thread, but please make it clear what your question is, because this was just a big comment. But thank you, Posman, for making it, and you made it to the show, folks. Thank you for watching, defeating. Yeah, both blue and white were masters, eh? See that? Defeating 2 beginners, an expert, and 2 masters. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. The daily show on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch. For all of you on the path to world domination. Good games and good luck.